Hello and welcome to another tarot reading from me. Today's topic is going to be on who is your next relationship or who is your next romantic partner. I'm going to be looking at any kind of messages that show up. Once again, I remind you that I am not in my usual setting location, so I can't use crystals for you, but I will be using oracle cards, so hopefully that's enough for you to make a choice. I'm also going to be choosing a charm extra this time, as opposed to my last reading, in addition to the oracle cards, because maybe that will help you make the choice better. The choice of pile, I mean. And yeah, this is going to be the card selection for your piles for each option, alright? So, pile number 1, Spirit, what can you tell me for the people who will choose pile number 1? Who's going to be their next romantic partner? Okay, this one. Spirit, what can you tell me for the people who will choose pile number 2 in this video? Who's going to be their next romantic partner? Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who will choose pile number 3, their next romantic partner. Spirit, what can you tell me for people who will choose pile number 4? Who is their next romantic partner? All right. So let's see. Pile number 1, you have this card number 29 with the perfect key. Pile number 2, you have this card number 43, secrets. Pile number 3, you have this card number 40 with Oh Sunny Day. Pile number 4, you have this card with White Rose of Hope number 30. All right, so I'm going to choose some... trying to fix it a bit. I'm going to be choosing some charms as well. All right, so here is the charm selection for those of you who need more help. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? Who is this next person they're going to have a relationship with? Who is their next romantic partner? Spirit, tell me. Pile number 1. This one really wanted to come out. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? The people who will choose pile number 2. Who is this next romantic partner? All right. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who chose Oh Sunny Day. Who is their next romantic partner? This one. All right, you got this one. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? Who is their next romantic partner? Tell me. Whoa, okay. A lot of them fell out, so I'm gonna have to choose again. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? The people who chose the number 4, the White Rose of Hope. Who is their next romantic partner? Alright, so this one really wants to come out with the Love Locket. Alright. So, once again, these are your options. Let's see. We have pile number 1. Oh my god, I just realized why she has a bird and the bird came out. So anyway, pile number 1, you have this card and or this parrot charm. Pile number 2, you have this card with secrets and or this snowflake charm. Pile number 3, you have this card with Oh Sunny Day and this 2024 charm. Pile number 4, you have this card over here and or this Love Locket charm. So I will tell you, please try not to associate too much. So try not to overthink when you are choosing, because of course the tendency is going to be like to make connections to symbols here when you are seeing the cards or the charms. But try to let your mind go blank a little bit. Try to meditate upon the question for a while with your eyes closed. Address it maybe to a higher power like God or Spirit or however you want to call it. And then open your eyes after you've taken some deep breaths and exhaled longer than you inhaled, because that will help you calm down. And then, like I said, open your eyes and choose the first pile or charm that stands out to you. And of course, if you feel drawn to more than one, you are free to watch several or even all of them, and just choose whichever messages resonate. Before I sign off, I will remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you have found value in any of my readings so far. It is the easiest way to support me, and it is free. And if you also would like to see when I post a new video, you can also click on the notifications bell. And on top of that, if you would like to support my channel with a small monthly fee, you can click on the join button for some extra perks as well. Thank you very much, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome, pile number 1. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here, number 29, the perfect key, and or this parrot charm. All right, it's interesting that we have a bird on both cases. I'm going to read the description for the oracle card after I select a bunch of other cards. So let's see. Pile number 1, Spirit, what can you tell me about this person? Actually, wait a minute. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. It's better. Spirit, tell me about pile number 1. Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 1's next romantic partner? Tell me, Spirit. How many is this? Yeah, I picked 7. So let's see. We have Page of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have the Sun. We have 6 of Cups. We have Knight of Wands. We have 9 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords. Let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? Who is their next romantic partner, their next relationship? Who is this person that's coming into their lives next? Tell me, Spirit. Tell me. Yep, this one. So we have Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Empress, Temperance, and the World. Okay, let's get some oracle cards like I said. Spirit, who is pile number 1's next romantic partner, next relationship? Who is this person? Spirit, who's pile number 1's next romantic partner, their next relationship? Spirit, who is pile number 1's next romantic partner? Okay. Who is their next... Wait. No, I'm going to take another one of these. Who is their next romantic partner? Tell me, Spirit. Who's pile number 1's next romantic partner? Tell me, Spirit. Okay. So, let's see. We have Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all that you need. Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. Wow, all right. We already have like a parallel here, I bet. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And we also have Strength, which really, wow, resembles the World card. So I feel like that's a repeating theme. We have Change. We have Anger, all right, with number 9. That's a number ruled by Mars in numerology. And we have 38, which is a number 11, and it boils down to a number 2, just like this one, which is ruled by the Moon. So we have Message of Freedom. Interesting. Message of Freedom. I'm already getting some Sagittarius vibes here, but I am gonna hold any ideas until I finish the whole reading, until we get to the astrological notes. And we also have the perfect key, for which I will read the description from the booklet. Let me see. 29, the perfect key. Happiness, encouragement, unlock feelings. This card shows a woman holding a key in one hand and a cage with a heart in it in the other. There is a bird sitting on the woman's shoulder, encouraging her to try different keys with his mouth, yet the woman has already found the perfect fitting key. She can open the cage and open her heart. Sometimes life is only a search for the right key. There are so many things that are hard for us to approach. We can have trouble accessing our own feelings. Thanks to friends and family, there are people who can help us find the lost keys to our personal happiness. So, to me, this is a confirmation of the Queen of Swords energy here that came out. I feel like this person is someone who is very rational, could come across as a bit cold, maybe shut down, really. I don't think that this is a person who is very in touch with their emotions or their intuition. Although, paradoxically, I also see that they have a strong undercurrent of emotions and creativity. They actually have a lot of intuition, but they're probably not very comfortable trusting it. I also see a lot of fire energy here. I also actually see a lot of water. So because of this fire and water predominance, I think this is a person who's quite passionate. This is a person who is quite artistic, probably a lot of the time subjective. Although the way that they try to present themselves to the world is as someone who's very in control of themselves and very rational, like I said. Someone who is even can come across at first sight as a bit cold and detached emotionally. But this is a facade that hides a deep wealth of emotions and a lot of subjectivity. This is a person who can also have like a lot of Leo energy. If you come from Vedic astrology, this is someone who could have placements in Kritika Nakshatra or Uttara Ashadha Nakshatra or Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, sorry. So the nakshatras that are ruled by the sun predominantly, but there could also be some strong Mars energy. They could have placements in the Mars-dominated nakshatras as well. Or you could have these placements prominently placed in your horoscope, especially connected to the partner signifiers in your horoscope. So the things that show the kind of person you're meant to be with. So this person is also definitely very affectionate. I think that once you get to know them, so the kind of relationship that you're going to have with them is definitely going to be full of love and romance. There's a lot of expression of emotion here. We have the Lovers, we have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. This person is also quite idealistic. I think they have a sort of childlike innocence about them once you get to know them, once you get, past the tough exterior. I think there's someone who can be very enthusiastic and, like I said, almost innocent and childlike in many ways. They can be someone who maybe even likes children. For some of you, this could even be someone who has children. But even furthermore yet, this is definitely someone that you could have kids with, and this is someone that would make a decent parent. I wouldn't be surprised if they also work with kids for some of you. They do have very strong reasoning abilities as well, but unfortunately their reasoning abilities can lead them to more of a negative expression, in the sense that they could suffer from analysis paralysis a lot. They could get bogged down in details. To be fair, this person also could be quite controlling. I actually feel like this is not a person, ironically, even though we have change here, I feel like this is not predominantly someone who is very comfortable with change. It's like they have a desire to explore, maybe even to conquer new territories in every facet of their lives, but they also are not really comfortable with change. I think there's someone who can, micromanage or control every little aspect of their lives. They want everything to be just perfect. Yeah, that's another thing, that they could be a perfectionist for some of you. Because we have the Temperance in the world, there is a very strong possibility that this is someone who comes from a different cultural background, specifically a different ethnicity here because of the Temperance. So Temperance shows like a mixture of energy. So this person could be like I said, so multicultural. They could come from a multicultural background. For some of them, for some of you, they could even be mixed race. But like I said, so they could be like a blend of different cultures, and most likely they come from a different culture than you come from. A different ethnic background. That's what I'm trying to say. And with the Empress, this person is definitely good looking. All right, so conventionally good looking. We have the Empress, we have some moon energy, we also have the Lovers, we have the Sun as well. So we have a lot of Venus energy here as well, which is the planet of conventional beauty. And we also have some strong Sun. So there's a nice blend of masculine and feminine energies, but I would say there's also a predominance, maybe a slight predominance of masculine energy over here. Or it's more like this person, on the surface, their outer persona seems to be more masculine, but underneath they also have some very strong feminine qualities. So I see like them being nurturing and, caring and affectionate and also sensuous and liking the finer things in life. All right, with the anger here and the Mars energy, yes, this person could have a temper. It's like, I don't feel like this is a huge problem, to be honest, because we do have this temperance energy here. But this could be something that, shows up every now and then. Maybe they are impulsive sometimes. Maybe they're not the most tactful individual. That's another thing. But I think for the most part, because we have the knife here, again, this makes me think of Kritika Nakshatra, but this also makes me think of like the swords energy, like Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. Yeah, strong Aquarius placements could be possible as well. And yeah, this person could be someone who's sharp-tongued as well. So they could be like not particularly diplomatic sometimes, but I don't feel like it's, to the point where this could be like severely problematic or anything. We have a lot of positive energy as well. With the strength energy and the links and everything, I definitely think this person is also, yeah, like I said, keeper of secrets. This person is someone that people easily confide in. Maybe, again, for some of you, this could even be like a psychotherapist, someone who's interested in psychology. But even if not, this could be someone that just inspires trust to a lot of people. Like a lot of people might feel a desire to open up to them, to lean on them in case of turmoil. I also think this is someone that you might meet while traveling or while they are traveling. And again, even while relocating for some of you, either when you relocate or they have relocated. With the Sun and the Three of Cups, this is a person who really cares about friendship. They really probably like to socialize, and they might be someone who is quite respected within their social circle. They stand out. I think this is someone who has a certain reputation because we have this, like, again, the Sun energy is like very bright and attracts a lot of attention. And we also have like, just a lot of solid energy. And then we also have these cards that show attractiveness. There could be differences because of the differences in background between you and this person. There could be arguments. But in order to avoid these arguments, you just have to look at things from their perspective. Try to see things, from their point of view. And of course, they should be doing the same thing with you. This person, I think, this could be someone who feels trapped at the moment when you meet them, or has felt trapped a lot in their lives. They could be someone who doesn't have, like, again, it could be like someone that you meet when relocating or when traveling, but I think they're someone who always wants to travel more than they can in some way, and they may have felt restricted when it came to traveling. This could also be someone who was, at the moment when you meet them, could be trapped by circumstances that don't really allow them to immediately pursue you. or to pursue this relationship. I do see this person to be very loving and very caring, and I think they could be someone who potentially over focuses on work maybe and social duties and maybe some kind of a goal that they have. So they need romantic connections, their family, they rely on that for their sanity, for their emotional well-being. So family is actually really important to them, even though on the surface they might come across as materialistic and ambitious or something. But in reality, their motivation is quite pure. And pretty much, let me think. This is pretty much what I can see from the cards. These are the main ideas. So let me get some astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 1? Who is this next person coming into their lives? So let's see, we have Venus, okay, confirmation, love and beauty. We have the North Node of the Moon, very strong confirmation that this is a person from a different cultural background. We have Mars, very strong confirmation. Yeah, this person's energy is pretty masculine. We have conjunction, fusion, and energy. So again, this is maybe more specific, but you two could have some significant conjunctions between your two natal charts, and or this person could have a lot of conjunctions in their horoscope. So this shows a concentration of energy and a certain intensity. So it's kind of like a reinforcement of the Mars energy. And we have Libra, all right, the beautiful minded. So not quite Aquarius, but air energy, so might be related to that. More, let me get some Astrology. Spirit, please give me more energy about pile number 1's future person. Who is their next relationship? All right, so we have number 6 here, which is, wait a minute, wait. Actually, this is a number 9. Yeah, because it shows this is the way down. So this is a number 9, which is basically confirmation. It could be confirmation of Sagittarius, which is the 9th sign of the zodiac, or it could be the 9th house, which again has to do with travel and higher education. But I also see it as a confirmation of the Mars energy because we have the number 9 repeatedly here. Like I said, in numerology, number 9 is connected to Mars. And we have Venus here, further confirmation. So again, with the strong Venus energy, we have repeated energies here of Venus. So Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So this person could also have prominent placements in Libra and or Taurus. So this also shows this person could be very much, like I said, affectionate, focused on love and beauty, but you may not see this at first. You know, at first it's like they could come across as pretty cold and detached and rational. But this is definitely a person also who's good looking, definitely strong confirmation of that. They could be conventionally good looking. They could be the kind of person that a lot of people find, you know, really good looking. Yeah, they're also someone who might be good with finances. They could be doing well financially because Venus is a planet of material comforts and hedonism. And they're also very sensuous and they like the finer things. They like beauty and art and they could be creative. And we have Cancer. All right, so that's a bit of the moon energy that I was talking about because we have number 29, which boils down to a 2 in numerology, which is ruled by the moon. So this person could also have some significant moon energy that shows strong imagination, intuition, and a bit of a nurturing energy. So there's, like I said, a nice blend of masculine and feminine with this person. All right, so let me get some more astrological stuff. Spirit, tell me, what can you tell me about pile number 1's next partner? Who is this person? What energies are they going to have? Tell me. Who is pile number 1's next romantic partner? All right, so we only have these 4 nakshatras. We have Rohini, which falls in Taurus and is ruled by the moon. Strong confirmation that we have the Taurus energy here. And we have Mrigashira, which is falling again in Taurus and Gemini, ruled by Mars. So again, this could be placements that this person has or that you could have connected to your partner archetypes. Like I said, we have Ashwini, which falls in Aries and is ruled by Ketu. And we have Purva Bhadrapada, which is falling in Aquarius. Here we have the Aquarius energy in Pisces and is ruled by Jupiter. So with these extra energies, I can also tell you this is a person with Rohini that is definitely, again, further confirmation that this person is really good looking. And with respect to their face, especially, their face could be really pretty, and their eyes especially could stand out. Like they could have maybe larger than average eyes. They could have an unusual eye color, but like somehow their eyes are standing out. And this is also a person who loves beauty and arts. And like I said, you know, they could just, you know, have a strong hedonistic side to also. And this is also someone who really likes to be spoiled and pampered and loves to get compliments. I can tell you this right now. So even if they're a man, like they may not feel comfortable saying that, but they would love to get compliments. So something to keep in mind. Purva Bhadrapada is also an energy of a two-faced sort of person, and this could be more or less negative depending on, you know, the personal situation. Of course, bear in mind that I'm reading for a lot of people, but with this is a confirmation of what I said, that this person could have like one face to the world, and they could have you know, a side to themselves that they keep very much hidden from the rest of people. And this also shows with the Jupiter, they have a very strong desire for freedom. So to me, this is like a confirmation of this message of freedom in the World card. This could be someone who's quite adventurous, and they could also have like, you know, a mystical quality to them. They could have interest in the occult. Very specifically, they could be maybe connected to some kind of profession. Well, either in technology with Aquarius, or they could be in an artistic profession, or they could be connected to something to do with death, actually. So, like, maybe working for a funeral home. And again, I know that's really specific, and obviously it's not going to be for everyone, but Purva Bhadrapada is connected to death. So, yeah. Ashwini also falling in Aries. This is really specific. This person could actually like horses, you know, maybe they like horse riding or something. This is also a person who is quite spiritual, ambitious, determined. So we do have a lot of Aries energy as well. A lot of Mars, like I said. So this person, like I said, they could be very passionate, very driven, maybe sometimes a bit combative and not particularly diplomatic. But this is someone that you can rely on in case of an emergency, definitely. And also, they're very spiritual. And also with Mrigashira here, we have Taurus and Gemini and Mars. So this person, like I said, they on the surface probably keep maybe they have a very good poker face, or they just keep some kind of a conventional image. But they are actually very passionate, and they probably have like really strong interests that they don't talk about. You know, this is someone who likes research. They are definitely very logical with this Mrigashira energy. They have the ability to be very logical. They have a very, very strong intuition. But like I said, it could be that they're blocked from their intuition, or they're not even like fully trusting of it. But they are definitely like, this is the kind of person that if they give you an insight or they have a hunch about something, you should definitely listen, because their hunches are often on point. And they could also just really love nature, especially forests, you know. So, you know, maybe they like hiking or something, or spending time in nature. Or they could really be good with animals. Like they could have animals be drawn to them and stuff like that. All right, so this is pretty much what I can get purely from the astrological notes. I'm going to get charms in a bit. So let's see some more charms for you. Pile number 1, who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 1's next romantic partner? All right. So all of these, oh my god, this one came out before. I don't know if you remember, but I had to put them all back. Oh, actually, I'm not sure if it came out for your pile. Anyway, so you do have the sea turtle here. So this could be that this person is, see, I would interpret this in multiple ways. Either this person is someone who's very patient, and or this could literally be someone who lives by the sea, or they're really like the sea, or you could meet them by the sea someplace. And oh, by the way, when we got the number 9 with the 9th house, that's a strong confirmation that you could meet this person while traveling or while pursuing an education. We also have a cat here. So again, this person could be, you know, like I said, they could be an animal lover. Maybe they have a cat, or I don't know, maybe they're working with cats. And also we have an owl here. This is a symbol of wisdom to me. So, and we also have birds here. This to me is like a further confirmation that this is someone who has a very strong desire for freedom, to be honest. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're non-committal or something, but when it comes to their overall existence, they want to have a lot of independence and they want to call the shots. We have this thing over here. I'm not sure what this means. It says 1905. Okay. The way that I would read this kind of looks like, I don't know what it's called, but the key, I'm not sure what the word is in English, but you know, the musical key that you write at the beginning of notes of written music. I'm not sure what it's called, but this is what it makes me think of. So for this, you know, very specific, for some of you, this person could like, classical music, or they could maybe play an instrument, and maybe they're even musicians for some of you. Like I said, because I do pick artistic vibes. Another thing that I can say also with the Venus energy that came out repeatedly is that this person actually has a nice voice. You could really like their voice. And yeah, we had this with Princess. So this is, I would read this again as a sign that this person is not, like, is doing well financially, is not really needy financially. So I think this person is someone, and again, they could be someone who's generous and who likes to, you know, treat their partner like royalty. But I see it as a sign that this person is quite well off financially. This to me looks like, again, a vortex. So with the change here, this could be a sign that you're going to meet this person again around making a change, some significant change, starting a new chapter of your life. Maybe while traveling again, there could be, because there are multiple confirmations of that. But this could even be like starting a different job, or I don't know, after the ending of a relationship, or while they're ending a relationship. You know, there could be like some significant, you know, maybe some kind of an air of turmoil around one or both of your lives at the moment when you meet them. We have the key twice, and like this one, and both of them are connected to love. We have love, and we have this little key with a heart and wings. So this just shows that both of you are going to open up your heart chakras in this relationship. You're both going to open up emotionally, maybe in a way that you haven't up until this point. We also have the lovers here, so I see this is a very strong confirmation. There's definitely a lot of love here. We also have the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be very open with one another emotionally once the relationship is established. We also have the Elephant here, so I would read this in multiple ways. Again, very specifically, it could be that this person comes from an area where elephants exist, like India or Africa. But this could also be that, again, very specifically for some of you, this person could have Bharani or Revati placements, even though these nakshatras didn't show up. But in Vedic astrology, they are associated to the elephant. And yet another interpretation is that this person could be someone who is physically robust. And with the turtle, again, I'm getting this sense of like someone who is slow and steady, and maybe your first impression of them is that they're kind of an immovable force, you know, like they have a lot of inertia to them. They're not someone who is easily stirred up or moved. This is how I would read it. All right, so I'm gonna get to the final part, which is purely physical characteristics. Let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me? All right, this one just popped out. What can you tell me for pile number 1? Who is their next romantic partner? How does this person look? Who is pile number 1's next romantic partner? Tell me, Spirit. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. So let's see what we have here. We have bohemian style. So this is like their fashion sense. Could be medium lips. All right. So that means not too thin, not too full. Very tall. All right. So maybe that's the elephant there, the elephant energy. Short to medium height. Okay. So all across the board. Remember that I'm reading for a lot of people. So obviously it's not going to be like all of these messages apply to everyone. So for some of you, it's going to be very tall. For some of you, this is short to medium height. We have round eyes. All right. We have hooded eyes for some of you. We have cheek dimples. We have brown hair. Round face. All right, so that's the moon energy with the roundness. Curly or wavy hair. We have freckles and sandy hair. All right. And we have sporty style. All right, so for some of you, it's like bohemian. For some of you, it's sporty style. So these are pretty much the characteristics that I could find for you. Pile number 1, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I definitely have very cool messages, again, repeated confirmations. And if you have liked it, if you haven't liked it, please give me some feedback in the video description. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Whether you liked this style or maybe ideas with respect to what you would change in the way that I've done the reading. I'm curious to hear about that. But also bear in mind that I have changed my style a little bit because I'm traveling and I'm not at my usual location. So I'm making the most of what I can. But anyway, if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. Click on the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new reading. And also, if you're interested in supporting me further, you can click the join button to become a member for a small monthly sum, and you will get some perks like being favored when it comes to getting your comments answered to on my channel. Also getting specific emojis, customized emojis that are members only. Also having access to members only posts and polls. And also, if you're interested in a private tarot reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my contact information there. You can email me for more information with respect to prices and reading options that I have. And I can also send you some readings as examples so that you can see what they look like. They're basically just recorded videos like this one. And also, I have left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private readings before if you're curious to see them. And last but not least, I have an astrology channel where I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but also with some tropical insights. I have over 20 years of experience at this point in reading astrological charts. And yeah, if you're curious about astrology, I have been posting there for like over 6 years. Please check it out, and yeah, maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Welcome, pile number 2. This is your reading if you have chosen this oracle card with the number 43 and secrets, and or this little snowflake charm. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to skip through it because I will be taking my time. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next relationship? Tell me, Spirit, who's pile number 2's next romantic partner? This one. So we have the Queen of Wands. the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Swords. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 2's next romantic? All right. So we have, Ace of Cups, okay. Knight of Swords, the Fool, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Empress. All right, Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? What can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? Who is pile number 2's next romantic partner? Spirit, who is pile number 2's next romantic partner? Actually, yeah, this one. So let's see. We have Polar Bear Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. We have Dragonfly Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Celebration. Purity. Respect. Number 26. And we have Message of Guidance. Number 36. Let me try to move them up a bit. Hopefully this makes them visible. And now I'm going to read the description for this one from the booklet. Number 43. Magic, mystery, hidden thoughts. A girl on a stool is tall enough to reach the moon. She holds a ring of keys in her hand. One of them will fit in the keyhole on the moon's surface. This card tells us about personal secrets, hidden thoughts, and ideas one keeps in their mind. Nobody is able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. A little mystery helps keep the magic alive. So this could mean that this person is actually not very good at keeping secrets. They could seem to be kind of an open book, and that would actually be fortified by the Fool here, the Fool energy. Yeah, the celebration and the purity. So I feel like this could be actually someone who comes across as quite uncomplicated to some extent. I also feel definitely this person is someone who's good looking. Can I just say, if you felt drawn to pile number 1, you might want to check it out, but only if you felt drawn to it. Otherwise, you're going to get all the messages you need from this one. But you do have some similar cards to pile number 1. In any case, I see that this is someone who has a strong moon energy. Someone who's really intuitive, understanding, but they could be maybe a bit naive. They could be someone who is a touch emotional, you know. I also see that this is a person that has a strong Saturn energy as well. So someone who is hardworking, determined, but I see a lot of transparency here. I don't see that this is someone who is like extremely mysterious. Ironically, despite this card, right, which would initially suggest that this is someone who is very, very closed off. So it depends. Like, they definitely might have areas of their personality or their lives that they keep hidden. But I think for the most part, this is actually a person that might have trouble um, keeping information to themselves, like keeping a secret, actually. So they might be someone who other people even try to take advantage of because they are so open and transparent. They might even be sometimes a bit childlike in their energy. At least with respect to, this topic of how open they are to others and how trusting they are. I also see this with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So I think this person is someone who is pretty emotional in some ways, someone who definitely can have ups and downs with respect to their emotions. I also see it definitely with the moon, which is waxing and waning, So whenever the moon shows up, that's definitely a wealth of emotions, a lot of subtle, like there's a wide range of emotions that this person is capable of. And this could also show with the moon and the Queen of Wands that this person might be unconscious about certain things, so they could be doing things instinctively. And they might have some blind spots in their, makeup that sometimes might hinder their progress. With respect to with their career, let's say, I see that this is someone who is very focused on their craft. I think this is someone who might even be doing something they really love to do for a living. The reason I say this is because we have that combination of the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. So I think this is someone who pursues their career with an open heart. Like, they are very enthusiastic about their professional life. They might be really passionate about something, how annoying for the average person who has to have a shitty job, Pardon my my intrusive thoughts over here. But this is what I'm trying to say, that this person could, be really passionate about their work, and they do it with an open heart, and really throw themselves headfirst into their career and their professional ambitions. Not to say that this is maybe, I mean, it could be that this is also maybe someone who is a bit workaholic at times, but I don't think it's like in an unhealthy way. They don't use their profession to escape the other areas of their lives that are not wonderful. I think it's more that they're just very passionate about their work. Maybe at the time when you meet them, they're very focused on, developing a new skill, or getting a new job or something, or they're enthusiastic about some new project that they're involved with. I also think, of course, you could be meeting this person with respect to, in some circumstances, connected to their work or your work, right? So some kind of a professional setting when you meet them. This is really specific, but like dragonfly, because of this dragonfly card, which I rarely get, by the way, it always makes me think that maybe there could be some connection to dragonflies. Like, either this person likes dragonflies, or it could be that you see dragonflies shortly before you meet this person. I also think this is a person who wants to do everything on their own. They have trouble asking for help. So because of that, they struggle with feeling maybe sometimes isolated, overburdened, but it's only because they're afraid to delegate. If this is a person, I mean, I'm going to see more hints about this when I get to the astrology part, but just based on this, I couldn't say if this is someone who is employed or self-employed, right? So irrespective, but let's say if this person is an employer, has their own business, this is someone who might have trouble delegating their tasks to other people. So it's like, even if they have a business, they want to do everything themselves. Like, as much as they can, they want to do everything, because they just either don't trust other people that they're going to do it to the same capacity that they could, or it's just that they have this very strong desire to control everything. I also see, honestly, this person does have some anxiety. They could have an anxiousness about them. So I also maybe think they have strong Mercury energy as well. So like Gemini, Virgo energy. Yeah, I see attention to detail And I also see they might have a problem saying no to other people, like, because they don't want to hurt other people's, either they don't want to hurt other people's feelings, or they might, like I said, I get this feeling like this person might be taken advantage of sometimes, or they could have had instances in the past where they were taken advantage of by others because they're just, number one, they could be just giving people the benefit of the doubt on a regular basis. I also see this person is very good at understanding other people. So they could definitely be someone who has an empathic side. They're an empathetic person. But I also see, like, with respect to their work, they're pretty good at connecting to others. They might have a job where communication is really important. But I see them like maybe being good at being an intermediary, you know, connecting different types of people from different backgrounds. Yeah, so communication could be very important, or they could be like a manager or an administrator of some kind. Obviously not going to be for everyone. I definitely also see this person is conventionally good looking, because of the Empress card. Message of guidance. I feel like, I mean, one way to read this is Spirit just wants you to hear these things. I feel like maybe this is something, for those of you who have lost faith in finding someone who is compatible, that, you know, or maybe you have to hear something about this. Like, maybe this is going to help you identify the right person. And also with the respect card here, I think, again, this makes me think that you might meet in a formal setting, or this could just be someone who has some kind of a respectable position or background, you know. Because of the number 8 energy here on the card, it also brings that Saturn energy. So again, it makes me think of someone who is very focused on their career. They might be known for their work, you know. We also have celebration here. So this is really specific, but it could be that you meet this person at some kind of an event, especially a formal event considering the rest of the cards. So like, I don't know, maybe at an office party or some kind of conference or something, but it could be surrounding a celebration. In any case, I feel like the relationship in general is going to be something worthy of a celebration. You're going to be very happy that you met this person. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune, there's an energy of change. So there's an energy of transformation here. This could be that you meet this person when you really don't expect to, or it could be that you meet this person in a way that is just very fated, you know, seems like it was arranged by the stars, like you really didn't expect to meet someone and like suddenly it happens. I also think that this person is someone who can handle crisis situations very well because of this Knight of Swords and Wheel of Fortune energy. This is probably someone who has been through a few ups and downs in their lives and has learned how to adapt quickly. We also have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands, like I said. This is just a further confirmation of the fact that this person has an open heart. You know, they could be someone who is very, you know, I don't want to say like childlike, but somehow they could even be a bit childlike, you know, like they're just someone who doesn't have a poker face maybe sometimes, you know, and this is why I get that feeling of maybe they're easily taken advantage of because they give other people the benefit of the doubt and they're very idealistic. And in any case, with the Ace of Cups energy, this just shows that this relationship is going to be full of love. It's going to be full of, you know, tenderness and romance. And with the Empress, I also feel this person has a strong moon energy and they could have like a nurturing side. And they probably like to care for you, for others in general, but they will pamper you definitely as their romantic partner. And we also have that number 7 on the secret, so it makes me think this person could also have like a strong K2 energy. We also have the winter energy. by the way. And we also have the moon here, now that I think about it. So we have a lot of coldness as well, which makes me think of winter and energy. So I won't get too much into astrology and the symbolisms, but winter to me is Ketu energy because it's about death, and it's like about the renewal of energy right before spring. And we also have here with polar bear, mystic, the same kind of energy. And yeah, Ketu could be connected to spirituality to some extent as well. So maybe this is someone who is actually into things like astrology and tarot and things that are occult or having to do with energies, or let's say unconventional forms of knowledge. This could also show that this person could be someone who is quite closed off at times. They, despite the fact that they are, emotional maybe and sensitive, or maybe because of that, they could be someone who is aware of the fact that they are more sensitive than average, more empathic than average. And because of that, they could put on a shell, they could keep themselves protected from other people's energies. And they could be someone who just isolates on purpose sometimes, and could also be just someone who enjoys a lot of time alone. They could be, I don't want to say introverted. Sometimes they could be introverted, but they don't necessarily have to be. They could just be, they could be an extrovert even and be someone who needs a lot of alone time sometimes. In the sense that, they probably, again, have interests that maybe are not mainstream, so maybe they don't feel understood. But there could also be like, honestly, like overall, I'm getting the vibe that this person hasn't had an easy life. So I think they may have had some hardships early on in life that taught them to rely on themselves and to be, self-reliant on the one hand, but also to be content on their own. Or maybe they have this feeling of not belonging, maybe even having felt abandoned. Like very specifically, for some of you, this could be someone who has lost a parent early on in life, or they have had parents that were absent emotionally, even if they were physically there. So yeah, these are the kind of energies that I'm getting here. But because of this, this person has a very strong intuition and understanding of human nature. This is what I'm trying to say. And really, very specifically, some of you could meet this person during cold weather or during the winter months, because of this winter connection. All right, so let me get more astrological notes. This is what I can see from the cards. So let me get the astrological cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is this person's future spouse? Oh, wow. We have the moon again. Feelings and subconscious. All right. So this person definitely has empathic energy. We have Jupiter, ideals, and magnitude. Wow. Like really strong confirmation. So yeah, this person is generous, definitely, and gives people the benefit of the doubt. Jupiter is about tolerance and benevolence and generosity. And it's also about education and higher learning. So this person could also be very educated and very intelligent. Maybe they like traveling as well because of the moon and Jupiter energy, or they travel a lot maybe for work. We also have the sun energy. So far these energies definitely confirm what I said about maybe being kind of like an open book sometimes. Oh wow, we also have Leo the extrovert, so more sun energy. So, and also having maybe like a childlike enthusiasm, like I said. We have opposition, tension, and opposites. Okay, so this is a person who could be, either is someone who internally has like contradictory energies and contradictory impulses, but this could also be that this is someone who's really different than you, you're opposite somehow. And we have conjunction, fusion, and energy. So this could show a certain level of intensity and dedication and purpose on the part of this person. And again, this could also mean that this person has maybe multiple conjunctions in their horoscope, or this could, you too could have conjunctions between your individual charts, Let me get the astro dice, right? Spirit, tell me more about pile number 2's future person. Who is their next relationship? All right, so we have number 11 with Aquarius. This could also be 11th house. So this could be a person who is really respected in their community. Like I said, this could show the Saturn energy that I was talking about, and also the dedication towards their profession. They could be someone who's quite established professionally, someone who has gained quite a lot from their work. This is also kind of an energy of a self-made individual. So, like I said, I don't feel like this is someone who comes from a privileged background, or even if they do come from maybe some kind of a privileged background, they're someone who has achieved a lot through their own efforts. And yeah, definitely focused on career and social responsibilities as well. They could also have like a kind of humanitarian approach. And with respect to how you meet this person, again, it could be that you meet through a formal setting, like I said. And furthermore, for some of you, you could meet through your friend circles, any kind of situation where there are large groups of people, like I said. So this could be like a concert, a conference, something like that. Very specifically, this could be for some of you that you will meet through your elder siblings, if you have them. And we have Jupiter again. So Jupiter is becoming particularly strong here. This shows that, again, this person could also have placements in Sagittarius or Pisces, or you could have placements in these signs when it comes to your signifiers in the horoscope that show what your ideal romantic partner is. And this can also show this person is someone who has a very strong sense of faith and optimism. So maybe faith is important in their lives. This could also be just someone who is very elevated. You know, they like to cultivate themselves. They like to educate themselves. They could be well educated. And irrespective of what their like formal education is, they like to keep studying and learning. And very specifically for some of you, again, this is kind of an indicator a little bit that there could be a difference of cultures between the two of you. But not as strong as, you know, not the strongest, but it could be that there is some kind of a small difference in culture. In any case, what I wanted to say is that this could be someone who is into publishing or writing, you know, so this is really specific, but this for some of you could be a journalist, a writer, a blogger, a vlogger, someone like that. And we have, last but not least, Cancer. So very, very strong moon energy. So moon is like probably the strongest. Jupiter is the second strongest energy that I could get here. I would say Saturn is the third, and maybe Ketu is the fourth. See how that resonates, especially for those of you who come from an astrological background. This might be helpful. And last but not least, let me get some nakshatras while I'm at the topic of astrology. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 2's next romantic partner? Spirit. All right, so we have quite a few here. Let me see. We have Satabishak Nakshatra. Okay, so we have that Aquarius energy here, ruled by Rahu. And we have Mula, which is ruled by Ketu, falls in Sagittarius. All right, so this one would confirm two different energies that I mentioned. So maybe for many of you, Mula Nakshatra is particularly significant with respect to the partner archetype. We have Bharani, which is ruled by Venus. Okay. We have, and falls in Aries, and we have Uttara Bhadrapada, which falls in Pisces and is ruled by Saturn. So we do have some Saturn going on. We have Purva Falguni ruled by Venus, again, falling in Leo. So we do have that very strong Leo energy as well. And we have Ardra Nakshatra, which falls in Gemini and is ruled by Rahu. All right, so really, because of this extra Rahu energy, this person could definitely be someone from maybe a slightly different cultural background than you. Or maybe a different religion. Something could be different with respect to your upbringing, or again, could be a different culture, different ethnicity, etc. Or they could just be really different from you in terms of their upbringing and their values somehow. This could also be someone who is very spiritual, could be into research. They could really like anything to do with digging into things, you know, research, like digging into the past, archaeology, genetics, anything that is heavily based on research. We also have Satabishak Nakshatra. This is a strong indicator that this person could be in something connected to healthcare, or they could just be very humanitarian, just like I mentioned with the 11th house here showing up. 11th house or Aquarius, you know, because the Aquarius is the 11th sign. So This person can also be like Satabishak is also one of those energies together with Ardra actually that tends to show kind of a rough upbringing. It tends to show painful experiences in life, which make them empathic and understanding. And Satabishak is definitely a nakshatra that has a feel for social trends and how to connect to large groups of people. So also with Satabishak and Ardra could show that this person is really popular, like people naturally gravitate towards them. They could also be big on social media for some of you. And with Bharani, and Bharani and Purva Falguni, right? So we have some strong Venus energy. This person could be serious. They could have a brooding energy. Whenever I get Bharani, I always mention that some famous people with Bharani include Jordan Peterson and Pedro Pascal and Antonio Banderas. So a lot of, Bharani, also Vivian Lee had ascended in Bharani. Halle Berry has ascended in Bharani. So a lot of people who have kind of like, how should I put it? On the one hand, a kind of sultriness, but then on the other hand, a kind of a heaviness emotionally about them have to have strong Bharani placements. There's a strong energy of inertia connected to Bharani, so they could be someone who just has an energy about them that makes them look like they are difficult to shake up. This Bharani also is a further reinforcement of the Mula with respect to interest in research, for instance, and many psychotherapists have strong Bharani placements. I'm not sure, but I think Carl Jung also had Bharani, I think ascended in Bharani or moon in Bharani. In any case, and it's also Bharani is connected to death as well, so, and psychic abilities. So again, I see this as a confirmation of these oracle cards here. Uttara Bhadrapada in a way is similar. Like this is an energy that could show interest in yoga. This is really specific, but for some of you, this person could be coming from somewhere near the sea, or you could meet them near the sea. They might really like water activities, sports, like, I don't know, or they could be interested in like marine stuff, marine biology, or just spending time at the sea. And meditation and yoga could be particular interest as well. With Ardra, this person could like forests and they could really like animals. And wow, I just realized that this is a very strong confirmation of what I said with this person maybe not having a poker face. I think out of the 27 nakshatras, Ardra is the one that has the worst poker face, but I won't dwell on astrology right now. And they're also known to have kind of a childlike innocence, but they are full of paradoxical qualities, It's like they're very independent, but on the other hand, they can also be very sensitive and very kind of, attached to the people they care about. They can also be fiercely loyal, but then they can also come across as sometimes callous and even potentially aggressive. That's another thing, because we also had the Knight of Swords. So yeah, for some of you, this person could actually be into things like combat or like, yeah, learning self-defense or something, maybe learning about weapons very specifically, but yeah, not for everyone. And we have Purva Falguni as well, which is Leo energy, and it's very creative and ruled by Venus. And also because of this Venus energy, these are confirmations of the Empress card that came out as well. So this person is definitely good looking. I see good bone structure here. They could have also kind of like sensuous features, very kind of, some of them might even be considered quite sexy by the average person. Yeah, and they definitely have a desire to enjoy the finer things, to enjoy sensuality, all kinds of hedonistic pursuits, and they could be really creative. Another specific thing is they could have a mole on their face. I've seen that a lot with Purva Falguni, especially around the mouth. Like Madonna has strong Purva Falguni and she has a mole. Obviously, I'm not trying to say that everyone who has Purva Falguni is going to have a mole on their face, but it happens quite a lot. I've seen it. And in any case, Purva Falguni can also sometimes show a bit of a tendency towards laziness, or they can just show people that do best when they don't stress out a lot, instead focus on, like I said, with this person, pursuing their heart's desire, pursuing their own vision, their own ideas, and creating something, you know. And this is really specific, but this person could really care about their bed. Again, once you get to know them, you might realize that they're very attached to getting a specific bed. They might be really particular about their bed, and maybe they even work from bed sometimes. Yeah. And there are also some dark things that I'm thinking about, but I'm not going to share them right now. In any case, if you are interested in finding out more actually about Bharani or Purva Falguni, I would recommend that you check out my astrology channel that I will leave in the video description, because I have done a video on Venus ruled nakshatras, or the nakshatras of Venus, and you can get more details there. I've also gotten into famous people who have these nakshatras, etc. So yeah, if you want to find out more about them, I would recommend it, because, you know, there's a lot to be said about all of these nakshatras. But yeah, this is pretty much what I can see from the astrological notes. So I'm going to get more into charms now. So let me get some charms. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? All right. Who's pile number 2's next romantic partner? Okay, I think that's enough. So let's break it down. We have a butterfly here, which to me is confirmation of all the number 8 that came out, which makes me think of transformation. So, and of course, butterflies are also known for their beauty. So this just further reinforces that this person attracts attention. But I also think that it could be that this person either seems more fragile than they are, or it could be the other way around. If there's someone who comes across as really tough, they actually have a very strong sensitivity that is not immediately visible. We also have a tree here, and we have this thing over here, which is mountains. So this makes me think that, again, with the Ardra, like I said, this person loves nature, and with the mountains, they could love hiking. That's definitely a strong confirmation of the Jupiter energy as well, because Jupiter is about exploration and travel. So yeah, for some of you, this person could really like to spend time in nature and or traveling and hiking and stuff like that. We have the wing here, which makes me think of Mercury energy, even though it didn't come out. We also have butterflies here. I just realized that. Anyway, so the wing energy makes me think of air energy. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius can also be prominent, even though not all of them showed up in the astrological notes. This could also be like literally for some of you, this person likes to fly one way or another. Maybe they really like airplanes or something. They could be working in something connecting to air travel. But this also just shows that this person is a good communicator. We also have this with the dove, a reinforcement, you know. Also, the dove of hope here makes me think of purity, you know. So it's a confirmation of the oracle cards that I think this person is quite pure-hearted and has really good intentions. We also have here made with love, all right? So this just further reinforces all the affection that you're going to experience in this relationship. But this could also show that maybe this person likes to make things with their hands, maybe likes to cook for you, or like they make maybe some kind of crafts with their hands, like maybe they make, I don't know, whatever. Like they could be making anything using their hands, like carpentry even, or maybe they make their own soap or something, you know, depending on the situation. We also have, well, the heart and the flower, again, further reinforcement. I think to me this is like Ace of Cups energy, you know, open heart. This person is very romantic, very affectionate, and they're not going to hold back when it comes to showing affection, showing you affection, I mean. And here we have this thing that makes me think of, yeah, to me this is like Wheel of Fortune energy. So it makes me think of a vortex or turmoil. So it could be that this person either has, like I said, experienced a lot of ups and downs, or it could be that you're going to meet this person at a time in their lives when you're going through some kind of a painful transformation. Or you could be going through some painful transformation, or you could be like at a crossroads or something when you meet them. So yeah, this is pretty much what I can get from the charms, and now I'm gonna get to like more specific physical characteristics. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 2? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 2's next romantic partner? Okay. This one feels right. So we have a bunch of them. Let's see. We have light hazel eyes. So this could be somewhere between, I mean, they look generally light. So it could be from honey colored to light green mixed with blue, etc. But more of a light color. All right. We have Sirius. So this is a confirmation of the Saturn energy that came out and also the Barony that I talked about. We have medium build. Their physical body is medium build. We have very tall. We have brown eyes. Okay, so of course bear in mind that I'm going to be reading for a lot of people, so not everyone's going to have the same energies. We have short to medium height, so again, height is pretty much across the board. We have almond shaped eyes. We have round eyes. We have light to medium blonde hair. Beauty spot on face. Very strong confirmation of what I said with Purva Falguni. So they could definitely have a beauty spot for some of you. Thin lips. Heart-shaped face. Black hair. So hair color can be, wow, red or auburn hair. Okay, so we have black hair, red hair, blonde hair. Yeah, so almost every hair color, basically, or literally every hair color, I think. In any case, yeah, that is explained by the fact that, of course, I'm reading for multiple people. So for some of you, it's going to be, I mean, it's going to be a combination of different features for some of you. But if you have, like, I would say at least two, let's say maybe 3 or 4 of these, then, you know, I think it's safe to say you're on the right track with respect to physical characteristics. Of course, some of you may not have met this person yet, but when you do, please come back to the reading and comment in the comment section because I'm very curious. So anyway, this has been the reading and I hope that you have enjoyed it. I definitely have strong messages and confirmations. And if you have enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have found value in this reading or any others on my channel. Also consider clicking the notifications bell if you want to see when I will post a new tarot reading. If you're also interested in getting a private reading from me, you can check out the video description and email me at the email address that I left there for further details with respect to reading options and prices. And I can also send you some readings I have done so far as examples. But, you know, the readings look like recorded videos, just like this video. So, yeah, it's not that mysterious. In any case, I can send you some readings if you're interested. And also, if you want to find out more about my private readings, I have left a link in the video description where you can read reviews I've gotten for private readings before. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel, like I mentioned, and I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. And if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with Oh Sunny Day and or this 2024 charm. Yep, I already can tell that this is going to be good. So this is going to be the card selection phase. I'm going to add timestamps if you want to sit, if you don't want to sit through it, actually, because I will be taking my time. Let's see. Let's start with tarot cards. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3, the people who chose the Oh Sunny Day Oracle card. Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next romantic partner? Spirit, tell me. So let's see. We have the 8 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Right, all right. Let's see. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3, the people who chose the Oh Sunny Day Oracle card? Who is their next romantic partner, their next relationship? Tell me everything that you can about this relationship. Yeah, that's enough. So we have 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the Strength card, the Page of Cups, the King of Cups. Wow, the Page of Cups twice, yeah. The 2 of Swords, the 2 of Cups. All right, let me get more cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? The people who chose the Oh Sunny Day. Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? Spirit, who is pile number 3's next romantic partner? The people who chose the Oh Sunny Day. Oracle card. Who is their next romantic partner? Tell me, Spirit. So we have Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. All right. Divine timing. Change. Reproach, number 25. Physical pain, number 29. Okay. And now I'm going to read the description for Oh Sunny Day from this card. Let's see, number 40. New beginnings, luck, optimism. A woman with a dainty umbrella sits on a red mushroom and watches the sun rise over the horizon. How nice it is to welcome a new day, especially with 3 little talismans of good luck. The ladybug. Oh, all right, so ladybugs. Embrace new beginnings. Let us forget yesterday's worries and regrets. Don't allow the past to linger into today. All the moments in this day are brand new, never seen before or since. You have the power to make good things happen. You can make today your lucky day. Very strong messages. So I feel like this could be for either you or this partner, that you both need to let go of the past before you enter this connection. But I also feel for you, more than the other piles, this is definitely someone that you either haven't met or you just barely know them. Not someone from the past. I can tell you this right off the bat. But I also want to say, if you felt drawn to any of the other piles, you might want to check them out, because there might be messages for you there as well, because there are some cards that are showing up from pile number 1, number 2 as well. But again, only if you feel drawn to them. So pile number 3, you have the Page of Cups coming out twice as well. You have a lot of cups here. Wow, you have the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You also have some wands going on. You have the 2 of Cups, so this is the main signifier that I talked about with respect to a new connection. But what's interesting here is that you have the 2 of Cups and you have the 5 of Pentacles over it. So even though this is definitely someone I think that you haven't had any kind of a romantic connection with, but this could be someone that maybe has liked you for a long time, or this could be someone that is watching you from the shadows. It's more like they have noticed you before you notice them. And the reason I say this is because there's this 5 of Pentacles feeling here. So for some of you, very specifically, this could be someone you've actually rejected at some point, whose advances you have rejected maybe. But in any case, this is a person that maybe feels rejected, you know, like this is a person that maybe thinks they don't even have a chance with you. That's why you have the 5 of Pentacles and you have the 2 of Cups. So I feel like, you know, they feel abandoned somehow. They feel like, you know, or this actually confirms exactly what this card says. And also look at this, you have 2024. Let's not forget this as a charm. So I definitely feel like 2024 is a significant year for you. Either you're going to start this relationship, or you're going to meet this person for the first time in 2024. But what I was going to say is that, yeah, it has to do with this message in the sense that this is someone who feels abandoned and maybe is still wallowing in a feeling of abandonment over past relationships, past connections, or maybe this is even a person who has been single for a long time, maybe even single since birth. Or again, this could resonate with you as well. And this is, this relationship is going to be like a totally new chapter. And they might be at first a little bit maybe apprehensive about it. Aside from that, you have the Eight of Wands and you have the Seven of Wands. What's really significant here is that you have the Eight of Wands and you have this personal choice. And it says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So this is a person who has strong manifestation powers, number one. This could be someone who's very self-motivated, fast-acting, fast-moving. They could be someone who travels a lot, who likes to stay active. This could be someone that you meet while traveling. But aside from that, this could literally be someone that you have manifested or who has been manifesting you. So this shows that this person possesses a lot of the qualities that you've always wanted in an ideal partner. You also have the Seven of Wands, though, which shows a kind of defensiveness here. And connected with the Eight of Wands, this could even be like a resistance to change, either on your part or on their part. But because again, what I'm getting here is I really think for many of you, this is a situation where both of you, or at least one of you, has been single for a long time. Because I don't see signs of like, divorce or marriage or something. I'm not saying that that couldn't have happened, but I'm not seeing these as primary significators. I'm just seeing someone who is like stuck in a rut to some extent, like both of you could be like clinging to your status quo, whatever that may be, the way you used to do things. So there might be a resistance most likely on their part, because this is about reading their energy, but again, this could also apply to you. A resistance when it comes to this connection. Like, it's like there's a hesitance. You also see this with the Two of Swords as well. Even though, so there's like, what I'm trying to say is that there could be a feeling of this is too good to be true, basically. It's like, maybe you have wanted this for a long time, they have wanted this for a long time, this kind of a connection, and they just can't believe that they're finally meeting someone that matches everything they want. You know what I mean? And you do have this like repeated theme of having to move on, letting go from the past. So see how this resonates. And obviously if this message is coming through, this is definitely Spirit telling you that this is a good time for you to learn to let go. This is probably also why you have this card with reproach. It's like, this is not a time to beat yourself up about past mistakes or hanging on to, whatever past situations or even the status quo, whatever that may be. This is about you needing to embrace change and to be adaptable. This is how you're going to make this relationship work. This is how this relationship is even going to get off the ground, basically. And you do have this with divine timing and change. So there's a strong energy of change here. With the Eight of Wands and the divine timing. So again, like I said, you could meet this person while traveling, which is pretty specific, but this is also just showing that you're going to meet this person at some kind of a crossroads. Again, either they or you are going through some kind of significant life change. You could meet them while you're traveling, like I said, or you could meet them while getting a new job, moving to a new place, maybe right after ending a significant relationship. That could even be a possibility. In fact, for some of you, you have this Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, it could actually be a situation of divorce. Divorce having to happen, or maybe not divorce, the ending of some kind of significant relationship would have to happen in order for this love to take place. And because of the Ace of Cups energy, also, and the Two of Wands. Again, the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands all speak of hesitation. There could be like it could be that you maybe notice each other and you like each other, but you're not able for one reason or another to pursue this relationship as soon as you would like. And the Two of Wands also speaks of like a second try sometimes. So it could be that, you know, again, maybe you meet, but when you meet this person, one or both of you are not available to have a relationship. So you get together at a later time. Maybe you bump into them again. It could be, right? Like I said, it could be that you know this person, but you've never had a romantic relationship with them, or it could be like a totally new person. And also, again, I feel like the year 2024, because of that charm, is going to be particularly significant. Because of the Page of Cups coming out twice, this person is very idealistic. We also have not just the Page of Cups, but all the Cups energy here. This person is definitely idealistic, romantic. This can also be someone who has a very strong emotional intelligence because of all this water energy. Basically, that's what cups represent. So I wouldn't be surprised if they also have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. And also with the King of Pentacles, this can also show this person is quite well off financially and might be in some kind of a leadership position or some kind of an established position. So, you know, they could be like a manager, an administrator, some kind of a senior, maybe in a company, or they could have their own business. The physical pain here with number 29 and with the moon, this could literally show that this is someone who has had significant health problems in their lives. Or it could be that this is, again, someone who has gone through heartbreak, or someone that you're going to meet after either one of you or both of you have gone through some kind of significant, you know, sufferings and frustrations and disappointments with respect to relationships. And yeah, you're gonna meet this person in some kind of a way that is very, how should I put it, serendipitous, you know, like that movie Serendipity. Like somehow you're just gonna meet by chance in a way that you couldn't have imagined, maybe, or just when you least expect to. And like I said, I definitely feel for many of you that you're going to meet while you are transitioning. You know, you're going through some significant change, going from one chapter to another in your life, or literally when you're traveling or even moving to a different place. Or it could be when they're traveling or they're moving to a different place. There's definitely this, you know, vibe of being in motion in the midst of action, basically. This is really specific, but because of all the water energy, you could actually meet this person somewhere close to a body of water, maybe close to the sea. With the strength energy, I also feel this person is very reliable, you know, also with the King of Pentacles. So this person has actually predominance of water and earth energy from astrology. So they're very solid and stable and reliable, but they're also very romantic. They're very romantic, and they're very affectionate and empathic, and they have a lot of emotional intelligence, like I say. Also, what I get here is this person may look either, you know, they may not look like their age, basically. They might either look older than their age, or they might look younger than their age. So it could be like, if this person is younger than you are, they might look older, and if they're older, they might look younger. Because there's a blending of youthfulness and maturity in this pile. So I also think they might have a strong Mercury and or Saturn energy. With the Two of Swords here in the King of Pentacles, this could be someone that you meet through an intermediary, like someone introduces you to them. If that is not the case, it could literally be that, I know this is going to sound cheesy, but it could be that supernatural forces are bringing you together. There's definitely some element of fatedness here, because you do have this divine timing energy. So yeah, it could be like you are just brought together by chance in a way that seems very fated. I also maybe think that they really like nature. They might like hiking and, like I said, traveling, but especially traveling in nature. Oh, Sunny Day, it makes me think of that song. It's gonna be a bright, 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 shiny day, something like that. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I don't know if you know that song. I don't know who sings it, but you might want to search the lyrics or something. Not that it's speaking of relationships, but that's the kind of energy, the kind of vibe that I think Spirit is sending here through this reading. You know, like you should stay open-minded and optimistic and look towards the future. So this is pretty much what I can get actually through the cards. I also, wait, one last thing that I want to say is this person could be very creative and very romantic. So they could like even write poetry or music. Maybe they could even write you poetry or music or something. I mean, once you get together. But this person also has kind of a nervous tension, nervous energy, you know? So this is why I'm getting maybe Mercury or, again, maybe even the moon energy. I'm going to see what I get through the astrological placements. So yeah, let me get the astrological placements, the astrological cards. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile 3? Who is this person's next romantic partner? Who is pile 3's next romantic partner? Spirit, tell me. So let's see. We have Venus, love and beauty. This person could be good looking as well. We have Pluto, the co-ruler of Scorpio in Vedic astrology. We have South Node of the moon, which is also potentially related to Scorpio. Old karma. You see what I'm talking about? I definitely think you have some kind of a karmic contract with this person. Like this is something fated. We have third house, communication and interaction. So with the third house, you could definitely, this is a confirmation that you could meet this person while traveling. This could be like while, this is, you know, third house shows like short distance or short-term travels. Or it could be online. You can meet this person online or through any kind of, you know, activity that has to do with a lot of communication and interaction. We also have Neptune, which is the co-ruler of Pisces in tropical, well, the main ruler of Pisces in tropical astrology. So we do have a confirmation of the water energy, a lot of water, and we have dreams and spirit and old karma. This could even be a person that you dream about before you meet them, or it could be that you just have this strong feeling of deja vu when you meet them. It may not necessarily be love at first sight, but it could be that you just have this strong feeling of, I know this person somehow. And also with the love and beauty, again, Venus is also the planet of wealth. It's not just about, you know, sugar, spice, and everything nice. So I do see this as a confirmation that this person could be quite established financially. And we also have that with Pluto, because Scorpio is a very resilient and resourceful sign. So this overall energy gives me strong silent vibes, you know. So let me see more astrological notes. Spirit, tell me about pile number 3's next romantic partner. Who is this person? Tell me. Let's see. What nakshatras do we have here? We have Purva Falguni, which falls in Leo, and the ruler is Venus. All right, so we do have a lot of Venus energy. Bharani, which is ruled by Venus as well. It falls in Aries. We have Hasta, which falls in Virgo and is ruled by the moon. We have Vishaka, which is ruled by Jupiter and falls in Libra and Scorpio. So we do have some Scorpio going on. We have Purvashadha, which is ruled by Venus. And we have Ashwini, which falls in Aries, again, is ruled by Ketu. Strong Ketu and Venus, and both, we also have some Moon and Jupiter going on. So with Vishaka, this person is very competitive. I wouldn't be, yeah, very competitive, very ambitious. They can also be pretty rough. Very specifically, this could be someone who likes to drink or might, worst case scenario, have some kind of substance abuse issues. But they are someone who also likes to stay educated. They like to be relevant. And, you know, like I said, they're probably competitive in their line of work. And they could also be in some kind of a position where they are teaching or guiding others, or some kind of a leadership position. We also have the moon with Hasta. And again, Hasta is a very imaginative, romantic sort of energy that explains all the cups going on. But we also have the Virgo, which shows the nervousness. And Hasta is connected to working with your hands, you know, so this person could really enjoy working with their hands. They might have hobbies like that. It also is connected to musical instruments, so maybe this person plays musical instruments. We have Purva Shata, which again shows competitiveness. It also shows a person who kind of likes to argue, really, or debate. This, again, is a kind of a connection to the sea with Purva Shata. So this person might live somewhere close to the sea, or you might meet them by the sea. With Bharani, there's a connection to the supernatural, to death even. And also, there's a lot of sensuality with this person. And there could be like a brooding, serious energy connected to them as well. They could have they could have something about their aura or their physical features even that suggest seriousness and melancholy. And Purva Falguni is a very sensuous energy, again, because it's connected to Venus. And again, this shows creativity, expression, a lot of sensuality, beauty, art, you know. So they could definitely be artistic, because you do have like 3, potentially 4 nakshatras that are very much connected to arts here. Ashwini can very much show an interest in spirituality, also leadership ability, self-sufficiency to some extent, but it also can show a love of horses, which is more specific. But Aries, again, is connected to, you know, being a leader. So, yeah, this is pretty much what I'm seeing with the astrological notes. Let me get more charms. Oh, wait, before the astrological charms, I forgot about the dice. So, Spirit, tell me about pile number 3. What astrological energies does their next relationship? Whoa, okay, I'm going to ask again. It came out at 12, but you didn't see it. So, I'm going to ask again. Spirit, what astrological energy does pile number 3's next romantic partner have? So, we have Virgo. Okay, so confirmation, because we do have the Virgo energy. And we have the number 6, more Virgo energy. And the number 6 also has to do with health and healthcare. So do Virgo. And we have Pluto again. So this person could definitely have strong Scorpio placements. Or you could have maybe strong Pluto aspects in synastry with them. Or they could have a strong Pluto. Maybe they have Pluto in the first house or something. Personally, I rely more on Vedic astrology, so I don't use Pluto a lot. In any case, you do have the Virgo energy, and you have the number 6. So number 6 is connected to healthcare. It's also connected to competition and, you know, enemies and fighting. So this is a confirmation of the Vishaka Nakshatra energy. Like I said, this person is pretty competitive. Maybe like very specifically, they maybe compete professionally, like an athlete or something. But that's very specific. More likely, what is more likely is that they're somehow connected to healthcare. And they could also be working with pets, animals. They could also be someone that you meet while taking care of your daily routines, or while taking care of your health, or while involving your pet somehow. And this is like pretty much enforced by Virgo showing up as well, because the 6th house corresponds to Virgo. And yeah, Virgo can also show this person has high attention to detail. They could be a perfectionist. They could be very particular about what they eat, their diet. Maybe they stick to a specific diet, or they're very health conscious. This can also show attention to detail. Did I say that? I think I did. But it can also show health issues, unfortunately. Also the 6th house, because this is a house of health. So maybe this, you know, physical pain thing has something to do with it. Best case scenario, though, not that this person has some kind of serious chronic illness, but best case scenario could just be that, again, this is a doctor or somehow connected to a healing profession. We also actually have that with Venus energy, because Venus is potentially connected to healing professions as well. So they could be any kind of doctor, like psychotherapist including, or some kind of a healer, maybe non-conventional healer, right? Not necessarily a medical doctor. Yeah, but pretty much strong Virgo energy. And they could also be good at natural sciences or any kind of STEM field. They could be someone who's very logical and organized, and careful with hygiene as well. Okay, so like I said, let me get some charms. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? Who is pile number 3's next romantic partner? Who is pile number 3's next romantic partner? What can you tell me about this person? Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, the first thing that stands out to me is this thing. To me, this is a confirmation of what I said, that they could be a doctor, because it makes me think of that pulse thing. I mean, I think it's supposed to represent the pulse, because you do have a heart here. Now, of course, this could just be that you make their heart race, you know, or they make your heart race, like very intense emotions. Of course, this can also show that they are a very intense person, which would make sense with the Scorpio energy. But of course, on the other hand, another interpretation could be that they are actually a doctor, maybe even a heart doctor. We also have the heart here, very strong love. We do have the Ace of Cups, so this person is definitely romantic. I mean, look at how this love is blossoming in every direction, right? A lot of embellishments. We have the wings, which to me again suggests travel. This is also kind of Mercury energy. It makes me think of communication, so the 3rd house again. Or it could be that you fly to meet them, or they fly to meet you. And again, very specifically, for some of you, this could be like someone who is somehow involved in flying, maybe. Or like they have some kind of a profession connected to flying. You do have the warrior helmet here, like the antique warrior helmet. To me, this is a confirmation of the Vishaka energy that came before. As I mentioned, this person is someone who's very competitive. They could be athletic as well. They could be kind of like someone who has a bit of a warrior spirit. They maybe like to debate, to argue. Yeah, maybe. They could also be sometimes a bit aggressive. I see that confirmed also through the sword. They might even have Kritika placements, even though Kritika didn't come up, because Kritika is symbolized by the sword. We do have a castle here. So again, this is a confirmation of what I said with the King of Pentacles. They might be well off. We have the parrot, which again makes me think of either exotic lands, like maybe literally you meet this person someplace where there are parrots. Or somehow parrots are involved. It could just mean, again, that maybe pets are a thing. Like they like animals. Pets are important. You also have this with the bone here. The dog bone. This makes me think of, yeah, they either have like a dog, or maybe they have a bird or some kind of a pet that is really important to them. Or they could be working with animals, you know. But again, the parrot also makes me think of speaking and communication, which is the 3rd house. A reinforcement of the 3rd house. Because parrots are the only birds that can learn how to talk. Maybe this person even, like I said, so communication could be very important for them. And also, can I just say, the 3rd house is a strong indicator that this person makes their own money. You know, they are self-employed, or maybe they are an entrepreneur. They have their own business. Because the 3rd house is a very independent energy in Vedic astrology. So, and this also makes me think of foreign languages, to be honest, you know, so maybe somehow they're connected to foreign languages, like or of course, maybe they speak a different language than you do, or you meet in a place where a foreign language is being spoken. So yeah, these are the charms. I'm going to get to the final part, which is physical characteristics. All right, so Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 3? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? All right, I think that's enough. Wow, you have a lot. Obviously, they're not all going to apply to everyone. Brown eyes. So you're going to have like a mix and match of different characteristics. Bohemian style. Oval face. Broad smile. Tattoo. They could have a tattoo for some of you. We have freckles. They could have freckles, blue or gray eyes, facial hair, tall, jewelry, so they could wear jewelry, or maybe they like accessories if they're a man. Not every man likes jewelry. Sporty style, brown hair, so brown hair, brown eyes, but also blue gray eyes. Mischievous smile, so that goes hand in hand with the Mercury energy, so they could have the youthfulness. Classic style, all right, so some of them could be more classic. We have short to medium height, so we have every height until tall. Black eyes, medium build, and finally, what is this? Cheek dimples. Okay, so they could have dimples. And mischievous smile. So that makes me think of someone like Mickey Rourke whenever I see this kind of description. But anyway, it could be anything. Or Bruce Willis, maybe. But yeah, these are pretty much the main characteristics that I see. Of course, bear in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to be like super specific. But I think it's fair to say that if you have like at least a few of these major characteristics connected to a person that is on your mind, it's probably safe to say that that is a significant person for you. In any case, of course, some of you have not met this person, so please let me know in the comment section what you think, or maybe come back at a later date with updates. And yeah, if you have enjoyed the reading, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click on the notifications bell to see when I will post a new video. And also, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can check out the video description. I will leave my email address and you can email me for a full list of reading options with prices. And I can also send you some examples of readings that I have done. They're basically recorded just like the videos on YouTube. But in case you want to see them, I can send you some examples. And if you're curious to see reviews I have gotten for private tarot readings, you can check out the video description as well. I left a link in the video description that actually shows reviews. Aside from that, I have an astrology channel, last but not least, and I would like you to subscribe to it. Of course, if you are interested in the topic of astrology, I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but I also have experience in tropical, so overall over 20 years of reading horoscopes. So yes, and I have like hundreds of videos there, so if you're curious, go ahead and check it out, maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye! Hello, pile number 4. This is your reading if you have chosen this card over here with 30 white rose of hope and or this locket with the word love on it. So this is going to be the card selection phase. If you don't want to sit through it, I'm going to add timestamps. You can skip through it because I will be taking my time. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? The people who chose the White Rose of Hope Oracle card. Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? All right. Let's see. We have the Tower, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, Strength, the Devil, Six of Swords, the Hanged Man. Wow, intense cards. This is probably like the most intense pile so far. Spirit, tell me about pile number 4. Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? Who is this person that they're going to be in a romantic relationship with next? Who is this person, Spirit, that they're going to be in a romantic relationship with next? Actually, I feel drawn to pulling them out one after the other, so there must be a reason for that. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Fool, the High Priest or the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, the Hanged Man again, and Justice. Wow, okay, intense. Let me get some oracle cards. Let's see. Pile number 4. Spirit, tell me about pile number 4. Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Spirit, who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Yep, this one. So let's see. We have Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Harmony. Patience. I'm getting Saturn energy. We have reproach. And we have it's not me with number 8. So very strong number 8 energy, which gives me Scorpio and or Capricorn vibes, maybe a bit of Aquarius as well. But I'm getting Saturn vibes, definitely. So someone who is mature, persevering, hardworking, good at planning, patient, solid. But you have the Hangman twice, and you have Justice. Very strong Libra energy as well. So this person could definitely have strong Libra placements. See, the Hierophant here and the Strength. This shows this is someone that you could end up getting married to. This is someone who is reliable and could lead to a long-term serious relationship. The number 11 could somehow be significant as well. So they could be born on the 11th, or they could be born on a date that boils down to an 11 or a 2, like the 29th or let me think, which other ones are there? The 29th, the 11th. I'm sure there are others, but I can't think of any. In any case, yeah, the number 11, or they could be like a life path number 11 or life path number 2. But this is a person who is very fair, very rational. There could be significant air energy here. This is very specific, but they could have Ashlesha placements because of the snakes here. Ashlesha or Uttara Bhadrapada. So that means Gemini in the sidereal zodiac or Pisces in the sidereal zodiac. It's not me here. Wow, you know what I'm thinking here? This is someone that you may not like at first. So it could literally be that maybe it's not the person on your mind when you ask this question. If you had a person on your mind, it could be that you haven't asked this question. Oh, wait a minute, I haven't read the description. Okay, I have to read the description for this card. I totally forgot. Sorry, my ADHD. So let's see, number 30, the White Rose of Hope, because there might be some insights here in the interpretation. Hope, beacon, solution, beginnings. We see a woman dressed in a blue gown standing somewhere in a lonely landscape. Darkness surrounds her, but a shining white rose glows like a beacon and illuminates the night. Maybe this woman is lost, maybe she is uncertain about her feelings. Yet thanks to the light of the flower, she can find her way. White roses symbolize hope, new beginnings, admiration, and young love. There are exciting times ahead. Wow, all right. Pile number 4. This lock also made me think of Love Lockdown by Kanye West. This could be like a person that is literally fighting emotions for you for one reason or another. Now that I think about it, we have the Hierophant here and the Strength card. This could literally be someone who is involved in a relationship when you meet them, or they are for some reason or another unable to pursue you, or this could be you, you know, when you meet them. But another thing that I wanted to say is here, there could be projection happening in this relationship. So it could be that you don't like this person at first, or maybe, again, it could be from them, you know, depending on how it resonates. It could be that they don't like you at first, but whichever one of you doesn't like the other first is because of projections, right? It could be because this person maybe reminds you of someone you used to hate, or you think they're going to be like someone in the past who pissed you off or disappointed you or hurt you somehow. It could be like that. You know, this is a strong message that I got. The Hanged Man also speaks of hesitation, like I said, so it could be that you're not going to be able to get together with this person right from the beginning, like when you first notice each other, when you really start to like each other. Or it could be like one of you starts to like the other person before the other one, right? So it's like it's an unequal situation at first, maybe. You also have the Devil here and the Eight of Wands. Again, you may not like this, but it could be that this is a person who has dealt with excesses in their lives, like maybe they've even had addictions. It could be someone who, very specifically for some of you, this could be someone who is not very committal when you meet them. Or again, it could just be that they're not able to commit for some reason. Maybe they're even in a relationship, like I said, or it could be like some other responsibilities keeping them from fully throwing themselves headfirst in this relationship. However, I also see that this person is going to be very, very, first of all, very sexually attractive. Not just in your eyes, but in the eyes of probably many other people. This can also show that this relationship is going to also, you know, stir up a lot of physical passion and a lot of heat. Yes, there's going to be like a lot of passion in this relationship. I also see here with the Fool and the Six of Wands that in this relationship, you know, you're going to throw yourselves headfirst into like this connection once it really gets going. I also see like a strong Jupiter energy here. So this person could have strong, like again, Pisces or maybe Sagittarius placements. This could be also someone who really loves to travel, that you meet while traveling. The Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. Again, this speaks of hesitation, honestly. Like, I really feel like you might be out of sync at first in the connection. Like I said, it could be like one of you is gonna fall in love first. But this also shows that once you have decided, once, you know, you have made up your mind to commit to this connection, and in fact, this is more about their energy, so see how it resonates. If I feel like it will take them a while, you know, to commit or to decide that they're going to pursue this connection. I think most likely for most of you, this is because some kind of external circumstances are making it difficult for them to focus on this relationship, you know, but once they have decided, they're going to go for it head first, you know, with a lot of passion, with a lot of enthusiasm, because we also have the Ace of Wands. So can I just say, like, more than the other piles, there's a lot of, like, you know, physical passion here with the Ace of Wands and the Devil. I also think this is a person who is very, in general, very passionate. They're always looking forward to the next challenge or the next chapter of their lives. And they're also someone who never really rests on their laurels, you know, like they may have achieved something of significance in their lives, but they're always like looking forward to the next project or the next thing they want to achieve, basically. They're also someone who's very fair. They don't like to, you know, they don't like to cheat, and they're probably someone who likes to be transparent and, direct in their approach. I also see here with the Tower and the Queen of Cups that, I mean, this is really specific, but I definitely think for some of you, this person could be someone who's stuck in a relationship, or they could have just ended a relationship right around the time when you, before you get together, if that makes sense. Because we do have this, like the Tower, we have the Hangman, the Justice. There could be like some kind of a legal contract involved here. And of course, this could just mean that this is someone you're going to marry after a while, obviously, not like as soon as you meet them. But I also think there could be like the ending of something, like, or again, it could be someone you meet after you have gotten divorced. Because of the Tower and the Queen of Cups. And I think very specifically for those who have gotten divorced, or where there's a divorce involved, their spouse is someone who is kind of this Queen of Cups energy, but maybe in a bit of a negative energy. Like there could be someone who is manipulative. Someone who's manipulative. I don't want to say narcissistic, but someone who has a lot of emotional intelligence and knows how to manipulate. With the Six of Swords and the Hangman here, yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I definitely think that for many of you, this person is ending a relationship. Because look at this. We have the Hangman, the Justice, and then the Six of Swords and the Hangman again. So it goes like, at first there's the legal contract that is making them, there's a legal contract that is making them hesitate. That is making them ponder, and they're like, they don't know which way to go at first. But eventually, they move on from it, they leave, and they end the relationship because of the Six of Swords, right? The Six of Swords speaks of basically walking away from a painful, tumultuous situation. So again, for some of you, like I said, very specifically, this is like a relationship. But of course, legal contract could be even maybe they have a contract with a company that they have to honor and they have to work abroad or something. It could be something, but there's something holding them back, some kind of a material obstacle. And also with the Patience here, there's this message that, you're going to have to be patient, and they're going to have to be patient as well to make this happen. We also have the Ram, Perseverance, which also speaks of patience. So also with the Deer, Love, this makes me think of Anuradha and Jyeshta Nakshatras, both of which are falling in Scorpio. So this could be like prominent placements in their horoscope. And with the Ram, Perseverance, this could be Aries or Capricorn, like I said. See how it resonates. All right. So this is pretty much what I can see from the cards. So let me get some more astrological notes. Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is their next romantic partner, Spirit? Tell me. Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Okay, this one. So let's see. We have Uranus, which is Aquarius energy. We have Mars, which is drive and power. Okay, so that could be Scorpio, that could be Aries. That's a confirmation. 10th house, career and success. All right, so the 10th house is also Capricorn energy, so that's a confirmation as well. We also have Cancer, the caring. And we have Gemini, the communicative. So again, this could be prominent placements in their horoscope or your horoscope. See how this resonates? But with Uranus, this is a confirmation of the fact that this person likes to be independent. They're probably someone who is unconventional and likes to be on the move as well. They probably don't like to stay stagnant for long periods of time. With Mars, again, there's a strong confirmation that this person is very driven, very hardworking. And 10th house energy, this also can show this person really puts a lot of effort into their career, their social status. They could be someone who has a certain level of success and visibility. Maybe they are, quite respected in their line of work. This also shows with Gemini that communication, they're very good at communication. So this could be like just their energy. They're also maybe a bit of a social butterfly. or they could work in a line of work where communication is very important. And with Cancer, again, they could also be very protective and very caring, especially when it comes to their close family. And they're also very nurturing, so they could be like a parental figure a bit as well. Let me get some astro dice here. Spirit, please give me more astrological energies connected to pile number 4. Who is this person's next romantic partner? We also have Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces. We also have Libra, very strong confirmation of the Justice card. And we have number 1, which again can be linked to Aries, or the first house, which is corresponding to Aries. So speaks of this person being very independent, very headstrong, and also having a lot of masculine energy. There's a blend of masculine and feminine as well, but there's a lot of masculine definitely with the Mars. That also explains the Devil and the Ace of Wands. I think this person could be someone who's very sexual. Can I just say that? Because, you know, there's a lot of physicality here and a lot of passion. Okay, so let me get some charms now. Spirit, what can you tell me? Actually, wait, before I get to the charms, let me get some more astrological notes. Yeah. Spirit, what can you tell me from pile number 4's next romantic partner? Who is this person? Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Who is pile? Okay, that's enough. Wow, a lot of nakshatras, but I really felt the urge to pull them out. We have Bharani, which falls in Aries, confirmation. We have Revati, which falls in Pisces. Yeah, so there could be Revati placement. We have Satabhishak, which falls in falls in Aquarius. So we do have the Aquarius energy. We have Uttara Bhadrapada. I talked about Uttara Bhadrapada at the beginning, and it falls in Pisces, ruled by Saturn, confirmation. We have Mrigashira, which falls in Taurus and Gemini. Gemini, confirmation, ruled by Mars, confirmation. Dhanishta, which is ruled by Mars. So definitely a lot of Mars energy in this pile, like I said. We have Ashwini, which falls in Aries. More Aries energy. Very physical person, can I just say this? Kritika, which is ruled by the Sun, falls in Aries and Taurus. So like we have the entire sign of Aries covered here. We have Hasta, which falls in Virgo and is ruled by the Moon. So we have some Moon energy, confirmation again. We have Mula, which falls in Sagittarius, is ruled by Ketu. And we have Punarvasu, which falls in Cancer and Gemini and is ruled by Jupiter. So in case you're thinking that I pulled out a lot of these, remember that there are 27 nakshatras. So yeah, there might be a lot, but not that many really. And again, bear in mind that I'm reading for multiple people. So yeah, it's probably not going to be like all of these energies are going to apply to every single one of you. But it's going to be like a combination of different energies. So can I just say, with all the Mars energy, we have Dhanishta, we have Mrigashira, which are also ruled by Mars. The only one that is missing out of the 3 nakshatras ruled by Mars is Chitra. But yeah, we still have a lot of Mars energy. So definitely this person is very physical. Like I said, they could be a very sexual person. But they also just like a lot of physicality. They could like to stay active. They like sports. Maybe they're into combat things as well. With Mrigashira, they could really like nature. They could like to spend time in nature, maybe hiking, you know, and maybe they really like animals, you know, like maybe they have animals following them around and stuff. Literally, with Mrigashira, it could happen. They also have a sharp mind for investigation. They could also be good at technical stuff. With Kritika, they could like to cook. Can I also just say this person probably has a touch of argumentativeness and or they're good at debates. They could also be involved in medical professions because of the Satabhishak energy, and they could also be quite popular, you know, if they have social media. They also definitely have a sensuous side as well with Bharani, and they also have like a nice blend of seriousness and maybe a bit of playfulness as well. With Revati, there's a strong confirmation of the love of travel. This person could really like to move around. Maybe they're traveling for work. They could especially like to fly, you know, or maybe they're involved in professions that have to do with air travel. They could work with weapons. This is really specific. They could work at weapons, police, military, anything, any kind of profession where they have to deal with fire, like even cooking. They could like horses very specifically. They're very good at research. This is a repeated theme. They're very good at research. They could like research. Oh my God. Punarvasu is a strong confirmation of which one came. Where did it come out? Didn't I see? Actually, no, I don't think it came out for you. No. No, it's not a confirmation. But with Punarvasu, what this shows is that actually this is kind of a confirmation of what I said, that this could be someone that you meet first but you get together much later, okay, or significantly later. It's Punarvasu speaks of being successful at the second try. So it could be, I mean, again, don't shoot me in the comments, but maybe for some of you this could even be someone that you have tried to make it work in the past, so you're going to have a second chance with them. But for most of you, in any case, this is someone that you may not hit it off at first. But like I said, for most of you, I think this is because of external circumstances. I'm not really getting the strong message that this is someone you've had a relationship with in the past. Although I'm not excluding that either. It could be. And they could also be very interested in religion. They could be religious. And again, with the Hierophant, this is a person that could teach, or they could be some kind of a mentor, leader, you know. Also with all the Jupiter energy going on, yeah, they could be a teacher, you know, they could be a teacher, they could be a mentor, or some kind of a spiritual leader even, or be into religion, spirituality. They could be even working in professions connected to death, and if they're a doctor, they might be particularly focused on gynecology, or what is it called? Obstetrician, you know, things that have to do with childbirth. They could be really good with their hands, like they could like to do things with their hands. They're very perfectionist. They're attentive to details. They have an eye for details. They could be into yoga and meditation. They could play a musical instrument, or somehow their hands are standing out, you know. Maybe they like sports that involve using the hands, like ping pong, tennis. But they could also just be very, like I said, their hands could stand out, or they could be interested in things like, you know, using their hands, like craft work, being a carpenter, playing an instrument, stuff like that. They could be really good dancers. They could be into dancing. Yep. And their body really is very nice. I feel like you're going to notice their body, but then a lot of people are going to notice their body with the devil card there. So, and also because we have the first house, right? So it's like, and also the Libra, like I think this person can also be very charming and very socially graceful as well. So they can be very charismatic. Can I just say that? And I also feel like they're in some kind of a position where a lot of people notice them and look at them, and admire them even. And I also think a lot of, yeah, they do project an energy of strength. And I think a lot of people like to rely on them, or they see them as, you know, this pillar of strength and security that they can rely on in case of emergency or something. And I also think that people just naturally want to confide in them, you know, like they just seem really trustworthy and stable and secure. And this is really specific, but they could be interested in knives. Like they could collect knives or some kind of weapons. Yeah, this is pretty much what I can see from the astrological notes. So now I'm going to get to the charms. So, Spirit, what can you tell me for pile number 4? Who is their next romantic partner? Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Okay, I think that's enough. So here we have a heart. All right. Yes, a lot of love. We have the elephant, which is actually the animal associated with Bharani and Revati. So that's just a further confirmation. Maybe Bharani and Revati are very important for you. And or this person could literally be coming from a place where there are elephants, or somehow elephants are involved. I don't know. Maybe you're going to meet them at the zoo or something. We do have dolphins twice. So again, maybe this just explains the Revati energy, because it's connected to the sea, the Uttara Bhadrapada as well. So the sea could be very important in this case. So again, you could meet this person by the sea, someplace by the sea, or while oh my God, what a confirmation. I did say flying could be a thing. Yeah, with Revati and Satabhishak, actually both of these are connected to airplane, aviation stuff, you know, so maybe they're into aviation or something, air travel connected. They could be a flight attendant or a pilot or something. And we do have death, oh my God, connected to Bharani, like I mentioned. So again, they could be just someone who's really maybe has a dark side, or they could come across as very mysterious and I don't know, dark somehow. Or maybe they have a weird fascination for death, or they could be like into, I don't know, psychic stuff and watching CSI or something. They definitely like investigations. We do have the Scissors, which is a confirmation of Kritika and Satabisha, both of which are butcher casts, but Kritika especially is connected to cutting. So here's the thing, this person could also be really sarcastic, or they could have a sharp wit. And sometimes it could be pretty undiplomatic when it comes to, like, they could come across as critical and harsh. Yep. We do have, I think this is Saturn pretty much, and we do have the Saturn energy here. So, like, this person is just potentially, you know, like I said, very serious, workaholic maybe sometimes, you know, very dedicated towards their goals. Again, we have the hearts here, but the heart here with the pulse could be a confirmation that this person is a medical doctor for some of you. Of course, this could also just show the level of intensity going on in this relationship, because hello, all of the wands and the devil and everything. And yeah, so you have like a lot of physical passion and a lot of emotional passion as well, intertwined. This also, because of the heart, you know, intertwined with infinity and also the Saturn energy, I think this is going to be a long-lasting relationship. And like I said, for many of you, this is going to end up in marriage. And we have the 1905 thing. I've said this before. This one came out in another pile. I don't remember which one. But it makes me think of the musical notes, the key that you start musical notes with. I don't know what it's called. But like when you write music on paper, you start with a key. Anyway, that's what it makes me think of. And so to me, again, since we also had Hasta, this could show that this person plays a musical instrument, or you could be playing a musical instrument, or somehow music is important here in this connection. Maybe they are a musician, who knows. And we do have, last but not least, we have the mountains here. So again, this person could really like nature and hiking, like I said. They could be really adventurous and outdoorsy, because we do have that Mars energy, which shows, you know, they like physical challenges. Maybe they're really athletic as well. So yeah, this is pretty much what I get from the charms. So I'm gonna get the, also with the dolphins, they're also really playful as well. So anyway, I'm gonna get the physical characteristics notes now. So Spirit, who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Who is pile number 4's next romantic partner? Who is pile number 4's? Okay, that's enough. And we have, let's see, sandy hair. All right, so this means like a combination between blonde, kind of an ash blonde hair actually, so like a something between gray and blonde, or light brown. And we have brown hair. Okay, we have light to medium blonde hair. All right, mischievous smile. We have medium build, physical build. We have plumpy, potentially. We have curly or wavy hair. Freckles for some of you. This person could have freckles. We have sporty style. Okay, confirmations. We have chin dimple. They could have a chin dimple. We have beautiful hands, very strong confirmation, because we had the Hasta Nakshatra. Like I said, the hands could be standing out somehow. We have round face. That's the Cancer energy with the plumpy and the round face. All right, we have slim build. Okay, so the physical build could be all across the board, very much. We have intense gaze. That's the Scorpio and the Devil energy. We have blue or gray eyes. High cheekbones. Thin lips, that's Saturn energy, and broad smile. All right, so obviously this is a pretty general reading, so of course not everything is going to apply to everyone, but I think it's fair to say if you have, let's say, 4 or 5 main themes from all of the things that I have described, then I think it's fair to say that it could be the person on your mind. Or yeah, if this is someone that you haven't met yet, of course, feel free to come back at a later date and tell me how this resonated. So yes, this has been it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you have, and also comment in the comment section with feedback. Also, if you're interested in a personal tarot reading, You can check out the video description. I have left my email address there. You can email me for a full list of reading options and prices, and I can also send you some examples of readings so that you can see what they look like, but they are basically recorded videos just like these. And anyway, I've also left a link in the video description to reviews I have gotten for private tarot readings in case you're curious to see them. And last but not least, I also have an astrology channel. I will be linking it in the video description as well as in the pinned comment. I focus mainly on Vedic astrology, but I also use my insights from tropical astrology because I have over 10 years of experience in that as well. Over 20 in total in astrology and different astrological systems. So yeah, if you're curious about astrology, go ahead and check it out. Maybe if you want to find out more about nakshatras, I have done some more videos on them. Yeah, check it out. Maybe subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And also at the very last, if you would like to support me further on this channel, you can become a member for a small monthly sum, and you can just click on the join button if you want to see the price because it's updated based on location. And yes, in exchange for some perks like having customized emojis and also having priority when it comes to your comments being answered and having access to community members only posts and polls. So yeah, and this has been it, and I hope you have enjoyed it once again, and I hope to see you at my next tarot reading. Bye!